Hi there, I'm Budda and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. In today's episode, I'm showing you my brand new rock rig. I'm creating a band, a new band, rock band, with the greatest guitar player in Portugal, João Cabeleira, and we're recording a new record at the end of this month. So I created a rig to play the songs we wrote together and the songs we're going to record. Given that I'll be recording out of the studio, so I'm not being here, I'm going to Lisbon to record in a different studio, so I'll have a lot of restrictions. We'll only have 12 tracks to record, so I can't take all my amps. I have to create a portable rig that will do the record and that will enable me to have a lot of options. But first of all, let me thank my dear patrons for supporting the show. You guys are just incredible. If you want to become a patron, you just go to the Patreon website, this link here, and you can become a patron. You have different tiers where you donate some money every month for the channel, and you're helping the channel, you're helping me continuing to do this. You'll be getting early access to episode, a free video lesson every week, and a free backing track every month. Of course, my huge thank you. You can also contribute to the tip jar on PayPal, and if you're interested in guitar lessons or vocal lessons with me, just hit me an email or a direct message via Instagram or Facebook, and we'll deal with it from there. Let's go. Dr. Guitar. Okay, let me show you the board. You have this perspective from this camera. I hope you can see it all well. So this is my main board that you've seen in different episodes. I'm playing the HX effects and I'm freaking loving it. It's such a killer pedal. And for this gig, I'm almost only using my Budda amp. It's a Super Drive 30 combo, and it's more than all I can ask. So I have the Budda foot switch here, so I can switch from the distortion to the clean tone. Then I'm having my fuzz, which in this case today it's the 70s BC 108C by Fulltone, so a silicon based fuzz face, and I have the purple platypus, which is an octave fuzz. Octave fuzz is my favorite effect of all, if I had to pick one. Fortunately I don't. Then I have the HX stomp, the HX effects. I have it set so the octave fuzz is on loop 1, the fuzz face is on loop 2, and I can turn them on or off here on the HX effects. Then I have all the other selections, all the other options to have different pedals. I have a King of Tone simulation here, and the Dallas Range Master, basically a treble booster, which I'll probably substitute. This will be for the wet. I'll probably never use reverb, but I have it here. I'll probably use some kind of slapback or dotted 8 delay just to create some ambience or for the solos or whatever. So I have it here. And the great advantage of having the HX effects is that I carry all the effects in the world here and sounding great. So if I want a Leslie, I have it here. If I want a boost, a clean boost like an EP booster, I have it here. So I mainly have all of this. These two pedals are from my vocal chain, and this is the DI for the two pedals from my vocal chain. And this usually is for my vocal. This is the preamp for my vocal. In this case, I'm using the JHS color box as a guitar pedal because I'm not singing direct. We'll only be recording the instrumental part, then I'll record the vocals here in the studio. So I'm using the JHS color box to be a different kind of distortion. And with that said, I added another second pedal board with just alternatives of drive. That's why I picked them up. This Dunlop, in case of you're wondering, this is an expression pedal connected to the HX effects, functioning as a volume pedal, but I can make it as a wah-wah pedal or as a wet dry, whatever I want. It's a passive volume pedal, so no tone loss. Let me show you what I will play. And for this gig, I'm mainly playing my Les Paul 59 and a Tele. That's the guitars I'm bringing in. I'll probably bring my Jaguar Vintera too. Let me check. Okay, so this is the basic amp tone, and I'm miking the amp with a Royer 110, Royer 10, I'm sorry, and a Biodynamic TG88. Since I only have 12 tracks, I'll be really reduced. I would love to record with 2 amps. That would be easier, because then I could blend the taste of 2 amps. But I only have 12 tracks, so I have 2 tracks for my guitar. So I'm recording with this two tracks for João's guitar. So I'll be really reduced in track number, and I have to deal with that. So I'm bringing my Budda amp, but I'm also bringing my Marshall Master Lead because it sounds killer. I'll show you in a minute. I'm miking them up, and I'm using some cool gravity mic stands. One that grabs the cabinet holding the Royer 110, and the other one, which is a table. I love it for guitar amps and for bass drums. Very simple, very effective mic stand. Let me show you the Budda Super Drive clean-ish tone. So this is my basic tone, and I have the second channel. So with this said, I have all my basic tones covered, and mainly that's what I'll be using. If I want some fuzz, I can turn on the 70s fuzz. Or the octave fuzz. If I want a huge reverb. But for you to understand why I carry the HX effects, I can change it, for example, to a slapback. Or if I want, instead of a slapback, I can have a memory man. A swell. A transposer, an octave down, reverb with a pitch. Basically, I'm scrolling through my favorite pedals. So the way I use the HX effects, I create, every time I encounter a great effect, I save it to my favorites. And then I have it on my favorites list to use easily, tweaked by me already. So I have a lot of effects here. One repeat delay, which I use often. With a tap tempo, so I can. And this would be more than enough, and probably it will be more than enough. But since we're recording and the songs are already written, but we've never rehearsed, we've never played with the band, so I'm not sure what will happen. And I like to have different palettes of tone. So I thought I'd add just a gain stage pedal board with very strange gain pedals. So pedals that are not common, and that my HX effects won't do properly. It will do the EP boost, it will do the King of Tone, it will do the Clone Centaur, it will do the compression. So that the normal stuff, it will do it. The ZVEX Fuzz Factory, it will do it greatly. So I have it all there. But now these are my tools, my palette. So the first pedal I picked up was the incredible Vox Mystic Edge. This immediately changes the character of my amp and makes it sound like an AC30 amp to me. This will be the amp with no effects. This is the amp with the Vox. I can cut the bright off. So it's a character changing of the amp. With the JHX color box, let me put my earplugs because it's loud here. With the JHX color box, what I'm doing, this is kind of this is based on a Neve mic preamp where guitar players like Jimmy Page and a lot of other guys used to plug directly the guitar into one pre and then that pre to another, and it resembles. It can be a fuzz pedal, it can be a drive. So hear it. Amp, JHS. But I can turn on the full step and full gain, and it becomes kind of a ready fuzz. I can also cut low and make it very thin. Or I can make it sound just like a good drive. So it's a very versatile pedal if I need a different tone that the Budda amp is not giving me. Then the DS Custom Audio Electronics, it's a range T, so it's basically a treble booster. It has a selection for humbucker or single coil here, and it has the ability to have feedback and 3 different options of brightness. So basically 3 different frequencies where it boosts. So if I have this tone, it gives that bite, that solo tone, that vintage tone. If I have the drive channel engaged, and I want to turn the treble booster, it's a Jimmy Page transformer pedal to me. I always listen to Jimmy Page like with this brightness. I love it to death. The Carcosa Fuzz, it's one of my favorite new pedals because it can do so many things. It can do the Z-Vex Fuzz Factory thing by pulling this after gain. But it can also do kind of a good fuzz. overdrive or a cleaner overdrive, but it's always a vintagey. The bass is not tight at all, and this is why I love the Distortion Plus too, because it instantly becomes my it's kind of a fuzz, but it blends the clean tone with it, so you can hear it clean tone. So you hear I have a lot of different tones. Budda amp, clean distortion channel with the Distortion Plus. A lot of options, and I also have the octave. I love this OC2. It's just irreplaceable. I have a great octave effect on the HX effects, but it's too perfect. This one has something really great for riffing. So for example, if I'm doing just turn on a slapback. Okay, let me show you the tele, because it will also be used. Of course, I'm bringing my Gravity guitar stands with me because they are fabulous, and they can really be. They don't occupy a lot of space in my van. So here's the tele. I'm not sure if I'll use it with this cable or with a coily one. Yeah, definitely with a coil cable, because this is too bright for me. Yes, cables have sound. If you have been watching the show and the channel, you know I always use this Lava retro coil cable with my single coil guitars, because it adds a little bump. I'm freaking loving this HX effects. And this Mystic Edge is a game changer. So you hear the Tele will probably work great with the JHS. And that's it, my friends, my great rig. Let me now show you the difference between the Marshall and the Budda amp, because it really sounds different in a good way. So the basic tone will keep the same, but let me first show you the Budda amp with the Les Paul, which will be my main guitar. And I might even not use any of the pedals. It's also possible I don't have to use it just because I have it here. I just want to be comfortable, and if some part comes up, I can use the pedals to create that part if I have some effect in my head. And that's why the HX effect is so powerful, because I have any effect here if I want to mimic something on the fly. So it's really, really great. It's indispensable to me. Now let me switch to the Marshall and show you by the magic of post-production. Show them side by side. So man, this is a killer amp. And I also have all these options to use it with, and I also have a normal channel, so a less gainy channel, which works great too. Or the Vox. Distortion Plus. And I can use the King of Tones, so this is the clean. So you can see why I've picked up this and why I'm bringing two amps, because they have completely different characters. It's just amazing on how different the amps sound. By the way, let me know which one you prefer. I'm enjoying both, and they both sound really great. And the Master Lead, I did a review far way back when I got it, and it's a great all around vintage sounding amp with old speakers. It's from '76, so it sounds vintagey, And I'm thinking of bringing my 412 high watt speaker because it also sounds different. So I'm kind of not decided, and I'll probably do a documentary video, an episode on that recording session and what I'm bringing on with me and all those stuff. But please let me know in the comments what you think about it. Which one do you prefer? What you think about this rig? If you have any suggestion, I would love to start a conversation with you all. And thank you so much for watching till the end. You know, if you want to have some guitar lessons with me or vocal lessons, just hit me an email or a direct message via Instagram or Facebook, and we'll deal it from there. You can also become a patron, getting early access to episodes, a free video lesson every week, and a free backing track every month. And of course, my huge thank you because you're helping the channel. Hope you liked it. See you next week. Bye-bye.